YouTube. My name is Shakayla. Welcome to my channel, Manifested with Karmic Side Gal. If you're new here, thank you for tuning into this video. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. If you enjoy this video, go ahead and give me a like. And if you are part of the spiritual family, big hearts go out to you guys. I am so grateful for you. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And I am in just great appreciation of all of you. Here on my channel, I talk about manifesting the life you deserve to have, spirituality in general, and my process through ascension. If you could see from the title of this video, or maybe the title don't make sense, I don't know. Today is my channel message, okay, for the week. Now, I've been kind of skipping these a little bit, like not intentionally or whatever, just having so much stuff going on and the time getting away from me the week. But I had a moment to myself, and out of all the work that I have to still do, this felt like the moment to take a break right now and to do the general reading for the collective. Before I get started on pulling any cards or anything like that, I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling. But while I do that, I'm going to have a channel message. So the first thing is, oh, we got some good energy going on already, guys. Thank you, Spirit. I ask that these messages reach anyone that needs it, and it is for their highest and good for the week or whenever they might see this. So if you didn't catch my new moon live meditation on Instagram, in that message, I'm like trying to remember, because you know how like when you channeling, you just kind of forget everything. But I kind of was saying, like, just for this whole new moon period and everything, of really getting into alignment with yourself. And like, if this is Pisces season, this is like the illusions and just with the new moon, what it is that you are being intentional about and everything. And when it's the new moon, it's really supposed to be a time of like rest. This is the time for you to like figure out, what do I want, okay? And there were some like hidden gems in there, kind of random channel messages. And one of them I really like wanted to share on the channel because it kind of went with my channel message for today. So if you could see, I'm like not my regular self, right? I'm not dressed up. I'm not wearing any makeup. That's like totally unlike me. But my spirit team in the last couple days, like they noticed a change in me. And I'm like being really vulnerable sharing this with you guys because some of you could relate probably. But I just haven't been feeling good about myself physically. Like, I always thought I was like pretty cute for the most part, I guess, since my adulthood, right? But I just been in this weird space of like not feeling good if I don't have on makeup or a wig. Like, I just don't feel cute. And feeling like I have to do all that. I have to get dressed. I have to put on an outfit just so that I can feel good. And you know, I'm very self-aware, so that kind of made me feel even more weird about myself, because it's just like, do I hate myself? Do I hate the way I look or whatever? But when I was a kid, I used to get bullied a lot. Like, for whatever reason, like, I don't even remember. It'd just be like, I'm just the one that people wanted to pick on and stuff. And like, now I could see that people were seeing like this star quality in me, this special thing in me. Sometimes I would get bullied just for being smarter or being more knowledgeable about stuff. And like from middle school all the way up to high school, like graduating, I had like really bad skin. Like, you can see now I still have like some blemishes and stuff, but that's from recent breakouts. But my skin used to be so bad, like Snickers bar. Like that's what they would say. Like I had like, my skin was like a Snickers bar, and I just felt like so ugly. So like when I finally learned how to do makeup, when I was doing it, it was like really just to cover that up. And when I went to aesthetic school, I learned a lot about my skin type, what I should be using, and I really got into skincare. So that has like helped my self-esteem a lot. But that just was one of the things I used to get bullied for, you know what I mean? And once I became an adult and I really wasn't like being bullied, it was like I was being objectified for my body type or for whatever reason, you know what I mean? For just being a woman, period. And now I feel weird. Now I feel weird as fuck because my platforms are starting to grow. More people are reaching out to me. More people are interacting with my content. And if you're some type of content creator, then you already know like certain posts is going to get more likes or more interaction off rip. Like if I'm dressed like this, I ain't gonna say never, but I'd never post to Instagram like this, like at all, period. But as far as TikTok, every now and again when I have like a real channel message, then I might jump in or something like this. But for the most part, I'm like always made up or, you know, like just coming, I guess, presentable. You know what I mean? That's like the plight of a Black woman, is always feeling like you have to be ready. You have to look good. You have to be prepared. It kind of goes back to that whole like Monique thing, like going out the house without a bonnet. Some people, you know, respectability politics pretty much. And that puts a lot of pressure on me or whatever. But going back to the content creation, it's like if I post a picture and I'm like really cute, dressed up, I'll get more interaction, more likes on that. But now I don't post about superficial stuff. It's like I might be looking good, but whatever the post is like a spiritual message or uplifting, motivating. And then the comments would be like, cute top, or I love your makeup, or your hair. And this is already like digging into my insecurities even deeper, because it's like I already don't feel good if I'm not made up. So there's this clear difference between the way people are responding in my content. And I'm starting to get irritated because it feels like people not hearing my messages because they're too busy trying to like objectify me. I was talking to my friend Von Reed a couple weeks ago. I don't know why I'm getting emotional about this. I was talking to my friend Von Reed a couple weeks ago about this, and she like recently started posting a lot of stuff like with her body and doing pole work. And it was like really inspiring to me because I almost never post my body, because whenever I do, here comes the DMs, here comes the messages, here comes people in my comments, and it just be like, I just be trying to live my life. But you can't help but to be perceived. And even in my own relationship, I get perceived in a certain way if I post certain content. And it's like, I can't help it if people are attracted to me in a certain way, or if this is the body style that's popping right now. I didn't ask for literally none of this shit. And I already literally have my own insecurities. And right now, I don't care that much about like material things. I don't care that much about like I don't care that much about like how people are perceiving me in a physical way. Like, it's not important to me. Like, it's important to me personally, but I don't care no more what other people think. So it's like, I don't need that validation from comments of people telling me that I look good. I'm just trying to like reach them with a message. I'm just trying to like spread positivity. I'm just trying to like lift the vibration of my community, like wake more people up. Like, that's my purpose. And it's making me feel like hindered in some way because I'm giving this fucking 3 long ass paragraphs talking about a personal experience of mine or like some chakra healing, and then people are replying in my comments like talking about some fucking surface level shit. It literally pisses me off. Now, this is not a rant. It's literally a collective message. I promise you that I have a point. So my spirit team noticed this about me. Like, I have a lot of different spirit guides. I have different deities that I work with. I have my own personal ancestors in my family that I work with. And one of my spirit guides that I high-key been working with since I was about 10 and didn't realize that's what I was doing. Recently, she kind of been on my neck. Like, why don't you feel good about yourself, or blah, blah, blah. So now I was meditating a couple nights ago, and she was like, basically gave me an assignment. Like, okay, if you don't feel good without this stuff, you're literally going to have to stop wearing it until you feel good about yourself again. And like, it frustrates me because I know I'm going to get more views on my content if I'm made up. But at the same time, I know this is something that I need to do. So the first thing is that, like, when I got dressed up, when I was about to get dressed today, I already knew I wasn't going to put no makeup on, but I was thinking about putting on a cute outfit. I started going through my closet. I'm like looking for stuff. I wasn't feeling nothing. And I just, in my mind, I was like, I just want to be comfortable. That's the first channel message today, is about being comfortable in your skin. So that's what all this had to do with. Not just being comfortable in comfy clothes, but like what's comfortable in your skin, and really starting to lean more into that. Like, what makes you comfortable, being aware of the things that make you uncomfortable, being in alignment with your true self, like really doing the things and that you want to do when it comes to your appearance. So like, if you want to dye your hair like pink, do it. You know what I'm saying? With no care in the world of what anybody is going to think about it. If, you know, you want to get plastic surgery, do it. It's your body. Do what you want. If you like wearing masculine clothes and people used to you dressing feminine, do it. Do it. Do what's going to make you happy when it comes to your physical appearance. Because it's like, a lot of us can relate to like the struggles of a trans person before they're able to start transitioning. Because when you're like, say if you hate wearing a certain type of clothes and that's like what you expected to wear in your family or something, and you feel like you're going to be judged or criticized if you start wearing something else, like, what do you do then? You know what I mean? It's like, you have to put yourself first and do the things that make you happy, especially where it's concerning your appearance. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who have to look in the mirror and see you and feel good or bad about it. So I don't know if that's something that somebody else personally needs to hear, like just specifically about wearing makeup and stuff. But like, I just want to be comfortable today. And like, literally, I sat down to start recording, and I noticed that this sweater I'm wearing has writing on it. And if you could see what it says, well, it's kind of facing towards me, so it's upside down. It says, "Take me higher. Take me higher." It's up to us personally to like choose to raise our own vibration, okay? And that's what I was kind of saying about in the new moon message, is about like being mindful. Like, the message was, you are what you eat. So basically what your diet is, your spiritual diet, your physical diet, your mental diet, what are you taking in, and how is that adding into you? How is that taking away from you, right? How is that affecting your vibration, your level of consciousness? And I feel like me right now having this moment, like listening to my spirit guide saying, like, just chill out on the makeup, chill out on the hair, whatever, until you feel secure about yourself again. Because in all reality, like, we don't need that extra stuff. It just makes us feel good. And like anything else, like addictions, stuff that bring you pleasure, there's always like, it has to be a healthy amount of it. You know what I mean? Like, You want to feel good wearing makeup, but you don't want to feel good to the point wearing it where it make you feel bad when you don't have it on. That's like my personal thing. But for you, it might be something else. Let me pull some of these cards. So if you care, I'm using the Everyday Tarot by Biddy Tarot. This was like my second deck that I ever purchased. I've had this deck for so many years. And I love this deck. The energy of it is amazing. I don't know if it's because I've just been working with it for so long. But I fuck with Biddy Tarot extra hard. If you guys read, or if you're new to reading, or if you even bought yourself a personal deck and you just like want to start reading for yourself, I definitely recommend this book. And I especially even recommend checking out the Biddy Tarot website. I'll link it below, because they have like information on every single card. Like if you're not an intuitive reader like myself, then it's a good resource to learning tarot. And they even have a whole book, which I have somewhere. I don't know where it's at right now. I think it's on my bookshelf, but they have like a whole book that has like drawn out explanation of, you know, each card. Wow, these messages are so beautiful already. I knew that was going to come out. Okay. I'm going to do a quick message, just a 6-card spread. Oh, but one thing that Spirit really want to talk about is like comparison of yourself to others. This message is all about your appearance and what that has to do with your vibration being ascended, okay? When I did the new moon reading, I was talking about the Wizard of Oz movie. If you guys never seen that, it's like, girl, the Wizard of Oz is 3 people. Not, what am I saying? So in the Wizard of Oz movie, these people, they have these insecurities, right? These personal things, like the lion, he wants to be more brave, but he's like really actually a sensitive soul, right? And the Tin Man, I forgot what he wanted, but he wanted something. They all wanted something from the Wiz. So they get together, they go on this long journey, which they're all having their own personal journeys internally, right? But they're all on a journey together, facing obstacles, creating bonds, which is like what our life is supposed to be, having those relationships. Relationships are necessary. I think I talked about that in my last reading. Or no, I talked that about in my last video, which I'm going to link right here, about the communication styles. It's like a very important message that everybody needs to hear. And just learning about yourself and the communication styles and how that affects your relationships. Now back to what I was saying with the Wizard of Oz. So they go on this journey, and what they're doing is they're seeking something outside of themselves, someone outside of themselves, to resolve these inner conflicts that they're having. Now, the thing about inner conflict is like when it's an issue inside of you, nobody else can make you feel good about it. Like, if I feel ugly, it doesn't matter how many compliments my girlfriend gives me. That's not going to make me feel cute. If I feel ugly, it don't matter how many people validate my appearance in comments on a random fucking video, because it's within me. This is something that you have to heal within yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. Like, people can show you the way, but they can't do it for you. They can't fix it for you because it's an inside problem. The next thing, they get up there, and then the fucking Wizard of Oz is a total fake. And they're praising him. They're like, he's wonderful. He does all these amazing things. And when they get there, he's literally a fraud. Like, that's what happens when you seek things that's outside of yourself. one is never going to be in alignment with you. You're literally blocking and missing your own blessings because you're comparing yourself to other people or trying to be like somebody else. So like specifically with social media, if like you're on there and this is your spiritual diet and it's like making you feel some type of way about yourself, then you need to think about what it is that you're intaking, how that's making you feel, and cutting that out your diet. Because you're never going to be them. No matter if you dress like them, no matter how you cut your hair or whatever, you're never going to be them because that's not part of your journey. I'm blue right now because I just burnt my food. I was cooking some peppers and onions and I put it on low. And of course I start smelling something and my food's burnt. And that is a message in directing your energy towards the right things, right? Like I should have, like creating balance too. I should have either finished cooking and then recorded this video or waited to cook after I recorded this video, because you can't do both at the same time. So whatever that applies to your life, everything can't be multitask. Some things you can't do both at the same time. And you can't be a contradiction to yourself, basically. It's so many little distractions going on right now that's like, don't want me to get this message out. So I feel like it's very important for you to hear these things. Like when you channeling, you kind of just forget. So back to what I was saying is you can't be both at the same time. Some stuff you can't be at the same time. You can't be happy and sad at the same time. You can't, I was saying, I think this in the full moon collective message, like you can't be, you got to choose one. Are you going to choose joy, beautiful experiences, or are you going to choose like negativity, manifesting more bad things into your life? You can't have both. So you have to choose one. Now, this had slipped my mind when I was telling that story about myself, but I pretty much got to the root of why these issues are resurfacing right now, even though for so long I haven't been bullied or even really thought about what people made me say about myself. But it's because I've been doing a lot of inner child healing. And not even really on purpose. It's just I'm in that space right now. I've been doing a lot of inner child healing. And with connecting to your inner child, that's when the shadow side of your inner child starts to come out. That's when things that you never healed from have start to become revealed. But the good thing about that is like basically you yourself, this version of yourself right now, you're finally ready to process those emotions that you didn't have like the strength or even the knowledge to do at the time, which is crazy because at the bottom of the deck we got the Six of Cups. I'm trying to make it so that y'all can see it pure. We got the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and this is inner child healing. This is sending that love to yourself. If you could see in this card, it's like the masculine energy is healing the feminine energy within ourselves right now. I can personally relate to this. So much good energy in this reading, okay? When we come out of this space of healing that the femininity within us, specifically related to our inner child, is going to bring us so much happiness. We got the Four of Wands under here. We got the Star under here, okay? This is like really going to reveal so much love that you have for yourself and that you could just like really celebrate yourself, okay? Because I've said in previous videos, I'm going to link right here, the masculinity and the femininity video. Your feminine energy is all about receiving, okay? And your masculine energy is all about doing. A lot of us, no matter what gender you are, we're heavy in the masculine because that's the consciousness of our planet right now. It's not just personally, it's our planet as a whole. So me personally, I have the hardest time asking or receiving help from other people. Like, I will let my lights get cut off before I ask somebody for $50 to pay my bill. That is how much my feminine is wounded. Do you understand? If someone is offering you help, it's okay to take it. And I've been learning personally that I deserve it. And you deserve it too. So let's jump in. So first we got is 6 of Wands, okay? Wands is all about communication. And 6 energy is self-care. It's unconditional love, okay? And while we're in this energy, if you could relate to what I'm saying or not, this might not be the message for you. But if you can, if this message is for you, then this is the time right now where you are really communicating with yourself, affirming yourself, all the things that you know to be true, even if you don't feel like it. This is the time to really give yourself that self-love, understanding unconditional love. I was cleansing my hands, right, with this basically Florida water that I made, and it has cinnamon in it, so it's brown. I literally just washed my sheets and my blankets this morning, and I have all white sheets, all white blankets. If you don't, get into it, because that's where it's at. Spiritually, get you some all white. Like, when they say all white feeling godly, I felt that. It has transformed me, and I used to sleep in dark sheets. Now, some of the drippings got on the sheet, on the blanket, and I was like, I just washed this. It's like, the blanket ain't gonna stay clean forever. That's the point of washing it. Like, you can always wash your energy or whatever it is that you feel like is unclean, whatever you feel like needs to be perfect right now, it doesn't. And when you have those moments where you feel like frustrated because things is not the way that you want it to be, or it's not like perfect, if it's not pristine, that's when you start to send yourself that unconditional love. Unconditional love is not just for when you having a self-care day. It's not just for when you feeling good. It's especially for those moments when you not feeling it. It's time to celebrate yourself. We got the 3 of Cups. This is an energy of celebration. And on this card, it's got 3 women. That's your femininity. That's the 3, what is it called? Like a test. It's 3 tests that you go through every time that you go through a new cycle. Every time that you're gonna basically have another ego death. It's three stages to that. I've talked about it before. The mother, the maiden, and the crone. Okay? There's 3 of those. And this cup energy is all about emotional fulfillment, okay? Right now, it's time to celebrate yourself. It's time to build yourself up emotionally. Whatever it is that hurt you from the past, it's time to refill that energy. Once you process what it was that happened to you, then you can start to say, but I do deserve to be taken care of, or I do deserve to feel beautiful, or I am beautiful. That's when you start to celebrate yourself. The energy of 3 is all about joy, okay? It's all about creation. So right now you have to create your own environment, your own space where you can feel comfortable to celebrate yourself, okay? Next, we got the Strength coming out. That's Leo energy all day. Okay, and that kind of goes back to what I was saying about the Lion, right? Sometimes we don't feel strong enough. And that's when you lean in for help. I don't necessarily always read the Strength card like this. I don't think I ever read it like this before. But if you guys could see in this card, which is similar to most Strengths card, this woman, this feminine energy, she is literally taming the lion. she is becoming one with that energy, with the whole infinity symbol in her hair right there. And that's when you start to get help from that environment that you created, right? The people that you've been building up and they've been building you up. And that's when you say, you know what, I haven't been feeling that good. And maybe your friend can, you know, give you some compliments that day, or y'all can do something that's going to be building up to you or whatever. But it's time to ignite your fire again. You have to find the strength wherever it is. It's like when a fire is dying down, you know what I'm saying? If you add more to it, the fire is going to grow again. So you have to find what is it that you need to add, build yourself back up to gain that strength again, to get that fire. And until you find it, you got to lean on people, okay? So much energy is about to turn and change around for you, like, especially as soon as you really get into this inner child healing. Like, one thing that I really been doing lately, and I'm gonna link an episode to my girlfriend's podcast, which I'm gonna be joining shortly. And we were talking about success. I think that's the episode that's dropping this week. It may drop next week, but when it does drop, I'm gonna link it in the description. And what success looks like to us, and mostly what we came to the conclusion was, I'm successful right now. My inner child would be so fucking happy. I'm gonna drop this reel like today or tomorrow and put it onto the YouTube shorts. And it's like, when I was this age, like at this age, I would have been so happy for this right now. At 16, I would have been so happy that I have a stable home right now. Like, we are reconnecting with our inner child, but at the same time, it's like you're sending love back to your inner child. Like, you're not always going to be in that place. You're not always going to be, you know, maybe if it was income related, you're not always going to be in poverty, you know. If you felt ugly, you're not always going to feel ugly. If you felt unsafe, you're not always going to be an unsafe environment. Like, really affirming with yourself that I'm not there no more. And that's what PTSD does to you, is that it like sucks you back into the past when you're living a whole different reality right now. You are not where you used to be, and that is worth something. That is valuable. That is a success within itself, that you made it out. You already had the strength inside of you. Even whatever you're going through right now, just thinking about all those times and other situations that you got through it and how you always going to get through it. Now we got the 10 of Cups. This is like giving big completion energy. This is total emotional fulfillment in every area of your life, right? This is specifically concerning the home, okay? If you are having any type of issues related to your home, specifically with your children or in your relationship, just know that they're going to be resolved soon. And just leaning more into the gratitude of life, like being grateful for what you have now, the things that you didn't have in the past. There's a lot of home energy surrounded around this. Like, you are safe, you are protected. Just be grateful right now. Then right underneath the 3 of Cups, we got the 3 of Swords. And this kind of goes back to what I was saying about having a choice, choosing, right? If we was at a door right now, I did this for my full moon meditation last month. If you was at a door right now, you walk down some steps and there's 2 doors in front of you. And one of them says joy and the other one says pain. You got a choice right now where you want to be at. You got a choice right now to choose the higher vibration or the lower vibration. So, which door are you choosing to walk out of? Which one are you filling your cup with? even in your physical life, when stuff is going bad, it's all about manipulating the energy of your vibration, man. Now, last but not least, we got the Empress, which is more 3 energy. There's so much 3 energy here. Right now, you are full with possibilities. And your feminine is becoming so healed right now that it's like you're with child, right? It's like a woman, the time where they are the most in their feminine ever is when they're pregnant. And whether you are pregnant with an actual child, whether you are pregnant with ideas, whether you are pregnant with, you know, uplifting emotions, you're being filled right now. This is the time for you to really fill up. It's like after you have a big meal and you're just full like that and you don't have nothing to give because your energy is just like, woo, I'm tired. I could use a nap, right? And nothing is more feminine than just being, than just receiving, which is something that I said in the new moon message this week. Definitely it's saved to my Instagram, so you can check it out if you feel called to do so. It is on my Instagram at Karmic Side Gal. I'll link it below if I can. I don't know if you can do that with Instagram, but I'll link it if I can. Yeah, it's like gonna be a very fruitful time here when you're ready to close out this cycle, okay? Full of possibilities, full of abundance, but you have to choose what it is that you want. You can allow this pain, whether it is from the past or even your current circumstance, to eat you the fuck up, or you could choose different circumstances, because ultimately every day, our daily habits is what makes our current reality. So like there has to be some type of accountability for why you're in this current place right now. And just choosing different. Every day, taking small steps to become the person that you want to be. And not letting the pain of the past affect your current life. You are not there anymore. I wanted to pull a music message. Spirit said one and one only. And we got No More Tears. It says redemption, healing, and ending difficulties. I'm going to link this song in the pinned comment. I don't know who this song is by, but in my head, I'm hearing Ariana Grande. Right now, I'm in a state of mind. I'll just fucking hate how I sound. Okay. I want to feel like this all the time. Ain't got no tears left to cry. I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up. I'm loving. I'm living. I'm picking it up. That was terrible. I'm going to link that video right here and you can watch it for yourself. And then you gonna know what I'm saying, not what I'm singing, okay? No more tears. You are okay. It is safe. Like, feel how you feeling. Process those emotions. Understand that you are not in that same place no more. You are not surrounded by those same people who hurt you. And if you are, choose to get the fuck from around them. Choose your environment. What are you eating? We're closing cycles, huge cycles in this moment right now. I am sending you guys so much love. I hope that you enjoyed this message. I know it's like a little bit longer than usual, but I am sending you so much love and abundance. You can join me Monday at Eastern Standard Time at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Monday. You can book down below, fullmoonbeauties.com. And then one major thing is, guys, I am opening back up my Etsy shop. I haven't yet added the life path cards. I know a lot of people have been asking about them. They are not up yet because I want to make some revisions and tweaks with them, but when they're up, I will let the channel know as soon as possible, and you guys can go get your life path card. But the card shop is inside of my Etsy shop. So the Etsy shop is called The Baby Brood. It is a custom apparel a custom baby apparel shop. So I'm gonna, I don't know, like add a little video at the end or something. I don't know. Later on, I might just do an announcement video for the shop or something. But stay tuned on my social media platforms because I definitely have been posting about it. My shop will be officially open on Tuesday, and you can go check out my store and see what's going on. If you're going to a baby shower, if you have a new baby, if the items will be from 0 to 12 months, and it's all custom. So just think like little things like, for my baby girl, it'll be like Princess Eva or whatever, you know. Super cool designs that I've been working on for a while, and I will be still having my greeting cards on there. All new designs. I'm also adding prints, and which will be available in foils as well. So I am super excited, and that's what I've been working on. That's what's got me so busy lately. So just bless up, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.